Well, we're here at the Willett Park. It's Friday the 12th of July, and it's going to be the grand finals of the Runako Morton TDC cricket tournament. Of course, the VOJN team, defending champions, they were shocked out of the finals, so they're going to be playing for the third or fourth spot versus the St. Thomas's Primary. They're warming up at the far end. So we'll wait and see what transpires. We're going to wait and see what transpires in this game, and then we'll have the grand finals. Now, the game was supposed to start at 1 o'clock or 1:30. I'm not even sure. 1 o'clock maybe. And the problem is that we had a lot of rain. So Micey Wallace and his team would have done quite a lot of work to get this thing done. I'm sure they're going to have a shortened version. I'm not sure they'll be playing 12 overs at this time. Today is Friday, the 12th of July, a very crucial day here in the Runako Morton TDC Cricket Championship. It's going to be the third and fourth spot in the big finals day. We have the VOJN Primary and we have the St. Thomas's Primary. We have Deshaun James for VOJN and Daquan Phillip for the St. Thomas's Primary. Labor, the umpire, will toss the coin. Who's going to call? Deshaun is going to call. Well, we heard two calls. Okay, what did you call? No, what did you call? Tails. And we have a tails. Any reason for batting first?
Trying to get a high score.
No, you remember what happened the other day? Things just didn't go right for you. What's the feeling like over at VOJN? You got a lot of cuss, right?
No.
No? Very supportive school, right?
Yeah.
I love that. I really love that. So I'm very happy that they're very supportive. And having come out of that, what are your plans for today?
Try to make another half century.
And then win this game.
Yeah.
All right. Now, young Daquan Phillip, what are your thoughts? If you had won the toss, what would you have done?
Bowl.
You would have bowled. So you're going to bowl, and so you love that then. And what's the intention here? You're going to reduce them to a small score?
Yeah, try to get as much wicket as we can.
And you were the man of the match last time, 4 for 14. How many do you plan to get today?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. All right. But you plan to win the game?
Yeah.
All right. Well, all the best, guys. Let's have a great game, okay? All right. Now, this could be a pretty interesting matchup because it looks as if it's going to be Daquan Phillip who is going to start. And he'll be bowling to young James, who got stumped last game, just wandering out of his crease. And that started a downslide for the VOJN team. The middle order not tested and just didn't stand up to the test, really. So it's going to be Daquan Phillip. So Daquan Phillip will be bowling to Deshaun James. Bowls. Swung away. First ball. Dives across. Can't stop it. 4. Full toss. Swung away for 4. And so Deshaun James has started in emphatic fashion there. Getting a full toss and swinging it away. Backward up square for 4. So Phillip it is, who got 4 for 14 in his last encounter. Moves in now to bowl, loops it up. He's hitting it straight back over the head of the bowler. It's racing towards the boundary, the straight boundary. The man races after it, and I think it's only to retrieve. That's another 4. Lovely shot by James. He has started in emphatic fashion here after a very rocky game last encounter when they were bowled out for 21. So he settles over his bat once more. And the good thing is that he's saying that his school has been very supportive, not too critical. Pushes it off now into the offside, off and running, picking up an easy single, just pushing it gently into the offside and running on the shot. and getting one more. So that brings young Daniel into strike. These two youngsters look very much alike and very easily confused, I can tell you. Both of them very good batsmen too. Both he gets a full toss. He swings it back with the square. Oh, brilliant stop this time around. But did he touch the rope though? Almost looks as if he was sitting on the rope. But no alarms really. And 2 more runs to the total. So it's going to be Philip once more from the far end. Moves in now to bowl. Good delivery. Beaten. Comprehensively beaten. Driving loose there. That past the keeper. And young Isles races across. Picks it up. Gets the return in. She's a very good fielder, I could tell you. That ends over number 1. So we would have had 2 fours at 2. That's 10. A single. And another, so it's about 12 for no loss after over number 1. Pretty good start as the 2 batsmen meet in the middle. These 2 would have served VOJN well. So it was good news to hear that the school has been very supportive after that crash out, not making it into the finals. But they're here and support them again in this 3rd and 4th spot encounter. So this encounter has been reduced from 12 to 10 overs due to the late start. And we have the new bowler from the pavilion end. Jaden Brown it is. He'll be bowling from the pavilion end. And he'll be bowling to Jari. Daniel bowls. He's pulling this one into the onside. The fielder is racing across. It looks as if he might be in a spot of bother there, but he gets to it, picks it up nicely. Nice work there, and gets a return up. But they get 2 more. 2 more to the total. That makes it 14 for no loss. And VOJN seems to be on a mission here. Really want to chalk up a big score as indicated by James earlier. Settles over his bat now, moves in now to bowl. Good delivery. Punches in the air though, over the head of the bowler. Mid off, well, long off it is. Comes into focus, and 1 more to the total. So here goes. Brown it is, moves in now to bowl. Good delivery. He's defending. That was well bowled. And I remember this youngster now. I think he bowls right arm leg spin, and certainly he has a lot to offer, I can tell you. Someone for the future. Normally pitches pretty well, so they'll have to watch him closely, and he does turn the ball too. So here he goes from the pavilion end, moves in now to bowl. There he goes again, that nice little leg break. Again he's defending, well bowled once more, and good to see that the batsman not just going after everything but playing good balls on their merit as well. Here he goes. We'll move in once more. The leg spinner. Bowled, well bowled. This time he's hitting it. Oh, just away from the bowler. It was in the air for a while there. And sliding effort there by the man at long off, coming a long way across and picking it up. 1 more to the total. By my reckoning, it's just about 16 for no loss. Now he'll bowl to short that time. He dragged it down, as leg spinners often do. Sometimes they drag it down a bit too much, and this time he did drag it down, and it went way outside the off stump. So 16 for no loss by my reckoning. As Brown it is, slimly built, moves in now to bowl, loops it full. Well, he struck on the back leg. There wasn't a loud shout, but that might have been mighty close. As he looped it, he was going head in the air, trying to hit it towards long on, and it was struck on the pad.
After over number 2,
and that ends the over.
17.
It's going to be Philip now, bowling to the batsman, swings it around. He misfields badly, and they're thinking of a second, but there's a shout to stay for 1. So he and swings at that one. Goes again down to the man at that fine leg position, short, and another, and it's going to be a leg by. So 19. So it's going to be Philip moving in now to bowl. There he goes, bowls. He's swinging at a loose delivery. Would be signaled wide. 20 for no loss. We're in over number 4. Over number 3. This is the third over. And 20 for no loss. Philip, captain of the St. Thomas's team, moves in now to bowl flat and fast down the leg side. Another wide. So he's a bit off script today. Picked up 4 for 14 in his last encounter. And maybe because his dad is not watching him today, his dad was on that end towards Swanee's last time around, shouting his support. Maybe he's a bit late. Maybe the youngster needs some support. So 21 it is. 21 for no loss. And we're in over number 3. He bowls once more. It swings in the air. It's going to land safely though. And poor work by one of the men at deep mid-wicket. And then there was a bit of a relay. And they got 2. Well, 4 and signal. 4 and signal. So 24 it is. Apparently he stopped it over the boundary. So 4, 2. I'm really mixing them up now. I'll have to tell you which one it is. I think it could be James. But we'll have to verify that by the numbers now. Shot again. Swing and a miss. Goes past the keeper again. Als does well. Comes across. Picks it up. And 2 more to the total as they went across. So I'm thinking it's just about 27 for no loss, and we're still in over number 3. Dequan Phillip having a really bad over here as he prepares now to bowl from the Bartotel end. Seems to be thinking deeply as he flies. That's a good delivery. Oh my God. And he's running. There was no calling between the two batsmen. He was running. He was comprehensively beaten there by Phillip. And then fortunately was sent back, so he got back, but he was really running without even looking. Patrick Newton runs in to do some repairs that would have already been done, but apparently he doesn't like what he sees, and so he makes sure that he does something. So it's going to be Phillip, and he'll move in now from the Bart Hotel and loops it. That's a good delivery. That's mighty close. He's gone. Phillip has struck. Wow. And he celebrates. He definitely played right across it. Was struck on the back leg. And look at the celebration from Dequan Phillip. He has gone a long way celebrating. And so batsman number 1 goes. And we'll have to verify if this Daniel. But he's very dejected as he walks back. But he swung right across it. He was struck on the back leg, and I always knew, even from this distance, he would have been in trouble. Well, the good news for VOJN is that the captain, Deshaun James, is still out there. So Daniel is the one who is gone. LBW certainly swung right across it. It was well bowled by young Phillip. Struck him on the back leg. Here he goes. Bowls, and he's swinging it into the onside. The new batsman fielded at mid-wicket, can't score. That ends the over. 3 overs completed, and we'll get the updated score. But by my reckoning, it's about 27 for the loss of 1. Let's see if that's the correct score. 28 for the loss of 1 it is. But it's going to be Brown to bowl. He bowls outside the off stump. James is smashing it to the outside. The man was sleeping. He wasn't even watching the game at that point. He was totally lost, and that went crashing past him for 4. I don't know what happened. Apparently he fell asleep, because by the time he looked around, the ball was flashing past him into the boundary for 4. But that was a lovely shot. He dragged it down with Brown, and the man James just went onto the back foot and smashed it to the offside for 4. Well, here goes once more. It's going to be Brown. Preparing now to bowl to James, captain of the VOJN team. And now they're making sure that the fielders are all alert, because it definitely seemed as if he had fallen asleep. Here he goes. Moves in once more. Here he goes. He's punching it into the offside. And the man this time is very much alert. Comes in, fields, and 1 more to the total. 32 the score for no loss. And they're going back for an extra run. That's good call. Great call that. A little bubble by the keeper, and they were through. Now, the good thing about it is They have some of the guys from St. Kitts are here, sports officers. They're here. They came over just to watch this game. Apparently, the Shazi Mills, well, he's tugging this one away. There's nobody going to catch that. That's a lovely shot by James. And it seems as if he has decided, well, if he's going to have to do it, a one-man job, he's going to do it. And dragging it down again, Brown, and he pulled it away for 4. Well played by James. So, settles once more. He's in a punishing mood here, James. Moves in once more, loops it. That's a good delivery. He squeezes down and it pushes it easily into the offside. But well played on that occasion because it was well bowled. He's a bowler you have to watch, but when he bowls those bad deliveries, he punishes them, and that's great. So here he goes, moves in now, loops it. He's punching it uppishly, but away from the fielder who races across. He's alert again, gets a return in, 1 more to the total, but that was in the air for a long time. Well, he didn't cross apparently. He has decided to take the strike, or did they cross for 2? I'm a bit confused. I was focused on the fielder, but he's back in strike if he ever moved. So here he goes, moves in now to bowl. That's well bowled. He's swinging and missing. And you'll have to say it was a bit of a mis-stumping because he seemed as if he was struggling to get back in his crease. The keeper didn't take, or he took off the bails. But the batsman was back in his crease in time.
Don't forget it's only 10 overs.
That ends the over.
So after over number 4, 38 for 1.
So at the end of 4, 38 the score for the loss of 1 wicket. So they had the high schools championship finals yesterday. Charlestown Secondary came up against the Chazy Mills team, and we understand that the Chazy Mills team won. Drives it into the offside, can't score. A little bend of the knee on that occasion, and couldn't score. So he will settle once more. New bowler it is. So Philip out of the attack, and we have a new bowler, medium pace from the far end, bowls, turns it into the onside. This time James rushes through for the single. Would want to take care of most of the strike from here on if his team is going to make a big score. A lot depends on him, and he's having a word with well, what happened there? They've gone back, so maybe it was a dead ball. That's interesting. Batsman settles, bat well away from his pads. He moves in now. That's a wide. Keeper comes across, and he has decided against running the extra run, and so another wide. He will settle once more. Very low crouch. As the bowler will move in now to bowl from the batter to end. Here he goes, races in now to bowl. That's not a bad delivery. Beaten outside the off stump. The keeper knocks it down with his pads. Can't score. So here comes the bowler once more. Moving in now from the batter to the end. Moves in now to bowl, slinging looking action, tugs it in the air, just short of the fielder, who doesn't do well as it goes past him. And 1 more to the total. Thought about going for the catch and then pulled back. The ball dropped in front of him and past him. They got 1. Keeper seems to be very disappointed, talking to his teammate about that. Now it's James, back in strike, the captain of the VOJN team. He would have already made 1/2 century already for the season. Says he's looking for another today. Moves in out to bowl short. He's smashing it to the upside. That's a lovely shot. He laced that. Oh, he laced it. It was well outside the off stump. He reached a long way and he slapped it. And he just raced down the hill into the boundary for 4. Lovely shot that. So 4 more to the total. Settles once more. Overcast conditions here at the E2W. You get the impression as if we're going to have more rain. And he's swinging at one down the leg side. Misses. And opts not to go any for the extra run there. White signal by the umpire. So here he goes from the batter to end. Races in now to bowl. He's tugging this one to the outside. That's another lovely shot. The man from deep mid wicket is racing across, but only to retrieve. That's another boundary. Pulled it hard and gone for 4. So here he goes once more from the far end. Races in now to bowl short, and he's just guiding it. A little bit of finesse here. He just wanted the strike, I believe. I think he would know that that was the last ball of the over, and he just guided it, not intending to crash it too far, and got the single that ends, I think, over number 5, and we'll get the updated score in a wee bit. So after, I think, 5 overs, the score is 51 for the loss of 1. And at halfway mark, they're having a drinks break. 51 for 1.
51 for 1.
They're right there. I'm with Coach Skidder of the VOJN team. Coach, last game, horror situation for you. Your 2 main batsmen got separated very early, and then the whole team just got bundled out. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, from in the feeling, they make some mistakes and they started to drop their head, so I tried to get them alive and they carrying that thing into the game. So, and then James get out, unfortunately, and TJ dropped the head, so played a shot where he's not accustomed to play it and get out as well. But nevertheless, I support the guys fully. They did the best, and just better in the future for those.
Speaking of the future, I get the impression that you have a young team. Some of these guys will be going to high school, but it seems as if a lot of your guys will be there for next year.
Yes, we have developing. Thanks again to Coach Moisey, with his company over in VOJN. It's a big support for me. Some of them just go a Saturday time, so they get more cricket to play, and then it helps from me and the rest of the staff.
Okay, so you're looking forward to a better year next year.
Better than it. We're gonna lose in 2. We're gonna lose 2 important guys, Tejani and Dishan, but nevertheless, everybody else will lose. So it's just gonna be a better tournament. Just have to come and play and work on the kids, and that's it.
All the best.
And they'll be playing 10 overs.
So Daniel was out for 11, and Deshaun James is on 23 at the break, at 5 over break. We have very overcast conditions here at the E.T. Willett Park. Fingers crossed we'll get the 2 games completed, but we'll have to wait and see. We have a new bowler, and we'll get the name of the bowler in a few, but he's one of the taller guys in the team. He's moving in now to bowl. There he goes, bowls to James. James gets a good delivery and struck it forcefully back up the strip to the bowler, who had some difficulty trying to stop it, but they decided not to run. I think James has decided he's going to take charge of the bowling. He's not going to run too many singles to go off strike unless it's the last ball. So here he goes, moves in now to bowl. That's a good delivery. Again, this time he's taking the single. Maybe should have been looking for 2, but reluctantly taking the single there, as he mistimed it and was thinking whether I should go, but maybe if he had rushed through with the first one, they may have gotten 2. And right away the field comes in off the boundary. They know that it's a different batsman altogether. So here he goes. Bowler had that long run, but well, he's going back now. Certainly that run has been shortened as he moves in now to bowl. He's swinging in the air and safely landing on that occasion, and they have decided to take 1. Again, the wind picks up here at the E.T. Willett Park. The good thing is that there's not too much cloud cover in the satellite area. If the cloud cover goes over that area, I think that might just be it. Normally When you see that, it means that rain will be pouring at the ETW. So the bowler will move in once more, this time to bowl to the more accomplished James, who settles in his stance as he moves in now to bowl. He's swinging at that, beaten outside the off stump, reaching a long way for that. Not to the pitch of the delivery, and beaten true to the keeper. But the intention is clear. He wants to hit a boundary, and he wants to keep the scoring rate going as he races in once more to bowl to James. There he goes, bowl. James is swinging it away. One bounce into the boundary for 4. Just waiting on it to land, and once it dropped, he rocked back on the back foot and he pulled it, and it went just one bounce into the boundary for 4. Well, the sun breaks and we see sunlight once more at the ETW, which is really good news. So here he goes, preparing to move in now to bowl to James. Here he goes, bowls to James. Oh my God, I think that has to be the final ball of the over, because he really could have pulled that for 4. And he just, as if he remembered, and he just tapped it around for the single. So 1 more to the total. Good thinking by James. Well, after 6 overs, 58 for the loss of 1. And we are seeing the first female into the attack. It's young Isles who will be bowling from the Bath Hotel end. Here she comes, moving now to bowl. Not a bad delivery. Well, I said not a bad delivery initially, but once it landed, it went down the leg side, and that makes it 59 wide. So James will settle once more. Here goes, bowls, another wide. Losing the script very early. Somehow I don't seem as if Laborde has signaled. For whatever reason, I'm not seeing a wide signal from Laborde. Moves in now to bowl. He's punching it to the offside. The man is, well, there's nobody there. For one moment, I saw Juby running away to his right, but he's certainly wearing white, not green. And that raced into the boundary for 4. Lovely shot that. Punched it. Derek Parry has made some adjustments to the field. The man is going back on the extra cover boundary. As moves in now. He's swinging in the air. The man is gone for 6. He's gone for 6. He has launched it. And definitely went after that. Did James. Went big on that occasion. And it went way over long off for 6. So here goes once more. James taking strike from Isles outside the off stump, way outside the off stump. This time signaled wide by the umpire. So Isles trying her best for her team. And we have a few female cricketers on the island. Loops that one. It's another wide. Slow ball on that occasion, showing that she has some variety. James refusing to go after that one. So moves in once more. Here goes, bowls, flatter delivery. He's driving down towards long off, who is sliding effort there by long on. Comes across and reduces the scoring to 1. So 1 more to the total. The over must be pretty close to its end. So maybe just 1 more ball to go. And they took 1. So the batsman now will settle. He hasn't had a lot of the strike. There's bowling and gets across. Very good fielding there by Els. For one moment, Mari looks as if he was hitting it back to her in the air. Here he goes. He's swinging into the onside. Taking the single, surprisingly. Is that the end of the over? and the umpire getting in the way, but apparently there's another delivery to be bowled. So good thinking by James. You know that he's not going to hit a boundary now. He's going to just pat it and run, I think. Here goes, bowls, and that's a wide, so he has allowed that one to go through. Wide signaled by the umpire. Isles struggling here to get the ball online. The sun, oh, he pulls away. The wind apparently picked up and got something in his eye, pulled away quickly. So Isles will move in now to bowl. I think he'll just be looking a single here. No, he went switching at that pretty hard. Wide signal by the umpire. May have forgotten that the over is almost at an end. Or he has decided to change the plan. I'm not sure. So here goes once more. Isles moves in now to bowl. Better pitch delivery, but still wide. Another wide signal by the umpire. Casually just fanned at that one, allowed it to go through. So Isles struggling here. Getting some advice now from her dad, who is over there, supportive as usual. And as if her dad's words did not reach to her, she bowls it even wider down the leg side. And so another wide. Isles will want to finish this over. Moves in now to bowl. This time he's driving into the offside. I think they will settle for one. They could have gone for two, but he has decided very early that he's going to take the strike. That ends the over. One more to the total. And I think that might have been over number 8. 79 for 1. Or probably that was over number 7. So this could well be number 8 coming up. So 79 for 1. So here goes. Moves in now to bowl. There he goes. Bowls. He's punching this one away. Backward of point. Races backward of point, and one more to the total. Oh, maybe he didn't run. Apparently didn't run. So refusing to run. And somebody's saying that they should have gone through for 2. So he's apparently going to just try and hit boundaries early in the over and then take a single. But he could also look for 2s here. A little miscalculation there. That one is watching way outside the off stump. The umpire signals wide. That's Patrick Newton. So the 2 umpires, Patrick Newton presiding. At square leg is Laborde. So Micey Wallace needs every commendation, really. He and his team would have done a lot of work from what I heard. Lots of rain and the area was very wet. He's hitting this one. The man at long off is racing across and picks it up and settles for 1 very early. So 1 more to the total. And that brings Murray back into strike. He hasn't had a lot of the strike. So the bowler will move in once more to bowl. Murray is sitting it, and maybe they should have been thinking about a single there, but deciding against it. The bowler rushes across to collect. So a dot goes into the scorer's book. So here goes once more from the pavilion end. Slimly built. Moves in now to bowl to Murray. Murray down the track and hits it towards the bowler in the air for quite a while. The bowler allows it to land and picks it up. Another dot. So Philip has arrived. He was not there when his son was bowling. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl to Murray. Murray is having a switch at that down the leg side. There's an appeal. So Philip, of course, in the St. Thomas's corner. The dad of Daquan Philip. Bowler looking a lot more lively. Rushes back to his mark now. And we're prepared to move into bowl. A little bit of a walk and then sprints in now. Swings it into the onside. They're going to take one. So one more to the total. And that ends the over. And he would be disappointed. He would be disappointed that that's the end of the over. Maybe shouldn't have gone for that. Coach Skidder not very happy at all. So apparently this is over number 8 being bowled. Mari has had some strike, but he's not the aggressive type. They would need to get a single and get James on strike if the plan is going to work well for VOJN. Moves in now to bowl. He's swinging it into the onside. The fielder comes across, stops it well. He was hitting that one hard on that occasion. Mari looks as if he has big plans here. He wants to hit a couple of boundaries himself, not necessarily trying to get off strike. So here goes. Moves in now to bowl to Mari. Mari swinging over the mid-wicket area, and it crashes into the boundary for 4. To loud cheers, and he jumps up in celebration. Vera Herbert has gone wild. So the youngster hitting a boundary of his own. Told you he had big plans. As he moves in once more to bowl. Short ball. He's punching it down the ground, off and running. And he's struggling to get home, but he finally does. And one more to the total. He's not going to be pushing for singles here. He has big intentions too. And so James back on strike. Settle over his bat once more. He's the lead scorer in the tournament so far. Settles over his bat. Nice compact looking stance. As he takes strike now and he hits it in the air. That's a low shot. The man is racing across, but he might have gone the distance. No, just dropped inside, but the intention was clear. He wanted to go for the big maximum, and it just dropped inside. One bounce for 4. Again, the intention very clear there. He wanted. I don't think he timed it as he would have loved, but it went a long way. Gone for 4. We'll settle over his bat once more. Again, the overcast conditions here as the match referee pulls up alongside me. And here goes. Moves in now to bowl to James. James watches a wide delivery going to the keeper. And he has decided not to take the run, the extra run. So one more in terms of a wide. So one more to the total. So James will settle once more as the Sun fighting to get back in control of things here. Oh, that's as wide as they come. Way down the leg side, but the keeper has done really well. Keeper went a long way to pull that one in as the Sun comes out once more. So the Sun fighting, struggling to take control, overcast conditions and all. So he's on 46 now. Is just one boundary away. And here goes. This would be second 50 of the season. He smashes it down towards long on. The fielder is coming in. Will he stop it? He does. Pretty good work that. And he goes up to 47. So 47 to James. He has already made 1 half century for the season. He told me he was going to make another one today. And he's not far away from it. Will he be able to complete it is a different story. As he moves in now to bowl now to Mari. Mari swinging in there. Somebody, anybody, nobody. Nobody home. And it throws it away. And they're going back for another run. So 2 more to the total. And that ends the over. We'll get the updated score in a bit. I have a feeling that this could be the last over. Final over. Over number 10 being bowled. 96 for the loss of 1. And James is on 47. And if he's going to make a 50, he has to do it in this over. There are no more overs after this. And somebody's encouraging him to come not out. 3 more runs to go. 1 boundary away from a 50. One hit and he's into the 50s. Derek Parry is trying to set him up. Long on and long off in place. Deep square leg, deep mid wicket. Isles. Here goes. Bowls as wide as they come. He's not going to run. Refuses to run. Wants to strike. Good call on that occasion. 97 for the loss of 1. So that's a big difference here. Last time around they lost the 2 main batsmen. They only lost 1 this time and 1 has carried it through. He's swinging it away. Iles comes across. What a fantastic effort there by Iles. What a fantastic effort by Iles. Oh, that's brilliant by the young lady. Her dad would be really proud of her. That's superb by Iles. The crowd warms to her. Her dad gives her the heads up there. Brilliant effort that by young Iles. And has that prevented James from getting a half century? Because Mari's on strike now. Here goes. Moves in now to bowl. That would be a no ball. Double bounce. White signal by the umpire. Should have been a no ball call, really. So here goes once more. Moves in now to bowl to Mari. Mari swinging it into the onside. Off and running is James. He has to get on strike. And he does get on strike. So 1 more to the total. So that brings James back into strike. All he has to do is to make sure that he doesn't hit it towards Iles this time or he won't make a half century. I could tell him that. He has to go around it. So here he goes. Moves in now to bowl to James on 48. He's driving down towards long off. There's a little bubble. He's going to take 1. He's on 49. So 1 more to the total. So 1 more to the total. He has to get back on strike. And that's a wide. Another wide there, bowled by the bowler. They're into the hundreds now. So over 100, I think, maybe 101 or so. As he prepares to bowl once more. Moves in now to bowl to Mari. Gets a better delivery. Mari swings it away. And Iles, as quick as she is, can't stop that one. It's gone for 4. So Mari hitting boundaries here. He isn't working the plan with Deshaun James at all. 4 runs. So here he goes. Moves in now to bowl to Mari. Mari swings it into the onside. That could be another boundary. It's going down towards the boundary. The man is chasing after it. Sliding effort. And stops it. So 1 more to the total. So he has to get his half century here. I don't think there are a lot of balls left. 1 ball left. Let's see if he gets his half century. As he moves in now to bowl. He has to score. Watches it through. That's a wide. A bit of an anticlimax there. Almost as if the bowler knows that something big was going to happen and he decided to bowl it wide. Practices his delivery. As he moves in now. Here he goes, very supportive VOJN crew. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl to James. James hits it away. Where's Iles? Iles is in the frame once more. Picks it up. And that's his half century, is it? I think it's his half century. I think it's his half century. So, Deshaun James on the last ball, hitting it down towards Iles. Couldn't get a boundary, but has completed his half century, second half century of the season, and a good score made here by the VOJN team after crashing out in the last outing. So very well done here by James. Almost looks disappointed, even though he would have batted so well, and his opening partner going to congratulate him here does just that.
So if St. Thomas's wants to win, they have to get 110.
So 109 for the loss of 1 is the target now. 110 to get St. Thomas's. Just to make a correction, I did say Deshaun James made his second half century. He just indicated to me that that's his third half century. Actually, second against St. Thomas's because he made one in the preliminary rounds. And all 3 half centuries not out.
wants to win this.
So they're
To make 110
going to start the response now
ball of the afternoon, second
with a wide.
They're chasing 102. 102 they have to make. 102. It's the first game still on. Sorry about that. So James got his third half century. Flight and delivery and playing this one. And it's only one without loss. Nothing off the bat. Started off with a wide. And he's bowling. This Deshaun bowling from the pavilion end. Okay. Oh, Daniel. Going into bowl. Shortest delivery. Pushing it through hard. It's down the leg side. Wide. Well stopped by the keeper though. I think he's trying to bowl purposefully here. Did bowl well in the semi-finals, but they never batted well. They faltered big time. Here he goes, Daniel, into ball to the left-handed batsman. No, playing and missing. Playing and missing. So score remains on 1 without last over number 1. St. Thomas is trying to get 102 to win. VOJN made 101. They're playing for the 3rd and 4th place, and this is played into the offside. The little man who usually fields in there, he bubbles this one, and there is no run. He's got one more ball, I believe.
St. Thomas is massive.
Here goes Deshaun into bowl to the left-hander and is again behind. He's not trying to target the stumps, but he's a little bit offline. I think he's a little bit too desperate. Needs to slow down, settle himself as he goes away into bowl. And playing and missing is the left-hander, goes through to the keeper. And there is no run. Score remains on 1 without loss by way of extras. It's Deshaun. Away he goes to bowl to the left-handed batsman of St. Thomas's Primary. Floated delivery this time again. Ball turning big. He's getting the length, but the ball is turning very big indeed. Needs to try and bowl a little straighter to effect what he wants. He's aiming for the stumps. It is the be-all and end-all of getting a batsman. This time he connects. And the ball actually played the batsman. Came off of the portion, outer portion. He was there playing. The ball was on his bat before he even could make the stroke. So they've gone on to 2 at the end of over number 1. And we've got umpire Patrick Newton and umpire, that's the Laborde. They faltered the other day. 2 opening batsmen went and the rest of the team just crumbled badly. Yes, they were defeated by Ivor Walters. Ivor Walters will be coming up against the Joycelyn Liebert Primary in the finals. Here comes the bowler from the southern end and bowl him. First ball. Left-hander.
Wow, what's going on here?
It's 2 for 1. First ball of the second over. The wicket is gone. Second over continues. It's ball number 2 from the southern end by the delivery. It's up past the backhand, past the keeper, and brings the man from third man in. Moves in fast, gets it, sends it in. So the 4th run has been had. 2 from the bat. Well, 3 extras basically, and 1 from the bat. It's 4 for 1 in over number 2. Looking to get 102. St. Thomas's Primary. Lighter delivery, playing and missing. Wide delivery. He needs to redirect that, reload it. Willie ball on the stumps this time. He does, gets it, plays it into the onside, brings the man from square off, and He throws the ball to the bowler's end, who was not paying attention, but they've gotten a run. It is 5 for 1. Over number 2. St. Thomas's Parish. Paris. The St. Thomas's School. Playing from there. And here is St. James's Parish rep, the VOJN. It's 5 for 1. Playing for third and fourth spots are these two teams. Who will get it? Like the delivery. And he pulls it into the onside. Nice shot. Finds the gap. Goes into the boundary for 4.
Yep.
4 runs. The non-striker runs up and he congratulates his partner. Let's see what the bowler will do. He comes away from the southern end. Passes umpire aboard. Flash out a delivery and he gets it. Plays it to this short mid-wicket there. Misfield. And they hustle a single. And they've gone on to 10.
Thomas is playing risky here.
So over number 2 still on. 10 for 1. Is this a new uniform for JLP? Looks so. It looks new. Must be been refreshed. Ball is played and missed. And it's the end of over number 2. It's 10 for 1. Looking to get 102. 12 overs, Scottish? 10 overs. Okay. Started late.
So after over number
Thank you, my girl.
2, St. Thomas's is
Right.
12 for 1.
My match referee. Daniel with the third over. Goes away to ball to the right-handed batsman. Stops it into the offside. He's the man been taking care of the runs thus far. Gets a single. And the score moves on to 11. 11 for 1 in over number 3. James bowling from this end. Okay. Flighted delivery. And he gets down on it and driving it into the offside. Right.
Check out the Davis Cricket Association app.
I'll pick up 2 because there was an overthrow. So it's going to be 13.
Ball by ball play on the Davis Cricket Association app.
13 for 1. Looking to push on the score here, St. Thomas's. There goes playing and missing.
15 for 1, Salah.
Wide delivery.
In the third over, VOJN bat first and they made 109. So if St. Thomas's want to win, they have to make 110.
Oh, we got corrected there. So it's 110 they need to get instead. Yeah, VOJN is bowled him.
Oh gosh.
Wicket number 2 goes down. So it's 15 for 2.
Frankie, just saw something that doesn't look too good. It seems as if one of the fielders gave the batsman a send-off and he was pointing his bat at the fielder. That doesn't look good.
Doesn't look good at all. And played youth cricket here in Nevis. Played for Cotton Ground, Jessup's area. Was an opening batsman. So Jeffers settles down. Away goes Daniel into bowl. Jeffers flighted delivery, comes forward, plays it easily into front of him. Single not had, he was looking for it, but the non-striker was not interested. And they need to get 110. At the moment they are 15 for 2 in over number 3. Here goes Daniel into bowl to young Jeffers. From the pavilion and flighted delivery. He comes forward, plays it easily into the onside straight mid-wicket. Fields well, and there is no run. 15 for 2 over number 3. Looking to get 110. Third and fourth place up for grabs. Flight to delivery. Right up, and the batsman stays within the box and just plays it easily back to the bowler. Got another youth cricketer. Played for Nevis too. Denzel Quack watching on. Came to support his alma mater, St. Thomas's. It's the end of over number 3. Until then. And today they lost just 1 wicket again, showing their prowess as usual, making 100 plus in the innings whenever they batted. And he pulls this into the onside. Oh! Captain Daniel James trying to effect a good catch there. Did not get his hands under it, so they picked up a single. It's 16 for 2 in over number 4. Gallant effort there. Standing to the left of the umpire. Forward of square. Got a man at the 45. Man on the deep mid-wicket boundary. Short mid-wicket. A man on the long-on boundary. The man at 45 has been sent back to the boundary area. So he's going to go down to long leg. Short delivery. He plays it into the offside. Brings that wideish short mid-off. We've got a third man. We've got a backward point. We've got an extra cover, a wideish mid-off, and a man down on the long-off boundary. And I'm missing. It's a wide signal, so score goes on, what, to 17? 17 for 2. Over number 4. We're at the E.T. Willett Park TDC sponsored Runako Primary School competition. It's a wide delivery. So score goes on to 17. The scorer needs to signal. Umpire still has his hands out. It's done now. In comes the bowler. Short delivery. And oh, he plays it. It's a no ball. And they have gone for a run. So up to 18. Did he signal free hit? I didn't see. Okay. It's set into the offside aerially. Couple of bounces to the man there at backward point that goes to his right. They have hustled a single. Score goes on to 20. And so it's 20 for 2. Chasing 110. We're in over number 4. It's a 10 over encounter. I understand St. Thomas's got here late. Usually it's 12 overs. Flight a delivery. And he plays it into the offside. Young man throws himself down, ricochets. And it couldn't be a run out there, no. Did not get the throw into the keeper. The bowler did keep himself in the game, running for that deflection. The batter was looking for that extra run in Jeffers. And he's onto the back foot, punches it into the offside. There's 1. Will they go for 2? They should be going for 2. And the girl picks up, sends it in, and they've gotten 2 easily. That's a 22, I think it is. For 2. They're taking the challenge to the VOJN. It's end of over number 4. 22 for 2. 23. Okay.
We're going to the 5th over now.
Off, long on, goes away ball, flight a delivery, down the leg side. Ball dropping and turning, wicketkeeper collects cleanly. So it's 24 for 2 in over number 5. So, straight mid-wicket, deep square, long leg, and a long on. Flight a delivery. He plays it there, and it gets down and fields well. And there is no run. So 23 it is for 2 in over number 5. Looking to get 110. Away goes the bowler from the pavilion end. That a delivery, pulls it into the onside, brings the man from deep square around. He collects, he bobbles, and now he gets the throw in. And Oh, it's 24 it is. 24 for 2 in over number 5. So we're at the halfway point. Looking to get 110. In goes number 6. Right. Oh, that one slipped out of his hand. No ball called. Free hit signal. So that's 24.
Free hit signal by the umpire.
What will he do with this one? To me, that one slipped out of his hand. Goes in. Nice delivery. Gets it on the back foot. Plays it into the onside. Brings the man from straight mid wicket around. And there is no run. So 25 it is for 2. In goes starter delivery. And this plays it into the onside again. Same fielder. Score remains on 26. They're going to have to up the run rate if they need to get to that 110. Away he goes from us at the pavilion end. Oh, delivery was right upon him. He did not use his feet. And all he could do is get it in front of him off the glove.
Ball for you, sir.
Normally he bowls well and he's trying to keep that line and length proper. Doing honors for VOJN. Short delivery. And he plays it back, but the key bowler takes it easily, end of number 5. And so it's going to be a break, I believe, of 2 minutes or so. So for this uphill challenge here for the St. Thomas's, they played much better in the semi-finals. Over number 6 from the southern end. And he comes, balls to the button, flighted delivery. He plays into the onside, lovely shot. Brings that fielder, the captain, fielding well, one of the better fielders here. Is a single, going on to 26. 26 it is for 2 in over number 6. They're going to have to get some good heavy overs here in order to make a challenge of the score. 110 they've got to get. Flatter delivery, he plays it easily into the outside, and there is no run. Cottage with some work. These youngsters will be a force to be reckoned with in the next couple of years. They're looking nice. They need to get just the exposure so that they can work on their, the technique is there, so they just have to work on their shot selection, and it will be very effective. A wild delivery, 27 for 2 over number 6. Looking to get 110. It's St. Thomas's. 109 for 1 was made by the VOJN. Usually the type of scores they make 100 plus, but they faltered in that semi-final. Looking to get 88. They really folded. They were put under pressure by the Ivor Walters Primary School in the Orleans. The 2 main batsmen went, and because the rest of the batting had not gotten any exposure throughout the tournament, they fell down like when sticks are falling when the wind blows. Flutter delivery down the leg side. At 27 it is. 28 for 2. Down the leg side. You have to focus, otherwise the wides will become, or extras will become your top score. From the southern end comes the bowler. Comes in the bowl to Jeffers. Oh, shortish delivery. And he just taps it past the bowler. There could be a run-out chance. Thrown to the wrong end. A bit of a mix-up between the 2 batsmen as to whether or not to run. Score remains on 28 for 2 over number 6. Bowler comes into bowl to Jeffers. Flighted delivery, much better delivery, and he plays it. It bounced and almost went back on his stumps. What's the name of the bowler? Okay, Bentley is bowling from the southern end. Comes in, flighted delivery, playing and missing, wide signal there by the umpire. 28 for 2 over number 6. It's going to be a pretty long over if he doesn't settle himself up. Got to settle himself up. Comes away from the southern end. Nice little neat run up. Oh, again, it's going to be wide. Needs to focus. Somebody needs to talk to him. Needs to focus. 29. 29 it is. Comes in Bentley. Like the delivery on the pads of Sheffers. Played and miss. At the end of the over. No, not yet.
Surprisingly, Frankie, that must have been pretty close on LBW. And the only person who appealed is the young lady at Long
So
On.
at the end of the over, the score is 31 for 2.
Oh, 31. End of over number 6 is 31. Yeah, bowl a couple of extras in that. Bowler from the pavilion end goes into flighted delivery. Playing and missing the ball, bouncing over the stumps. Luckily for him, almost bowled there. He has been one of the better bowlers for his team throughout the tournament. Zavi, his head he says Zavri, something like that. Goes away into bowl to the batsman. Flashed into the air, will he be out? Oh, drops short of the vice captain there at straight mid wicket. There is no run. So 31 it is. 31 it is for 2 over number 7. Goes Zavri. The ball to the batsman. It flashed. Oh, connected with his body. He missed it completely and it ricocheted out in front of him down the strip.
Frankie, here's a prediction. He's going to hit it towards mid-wicket. Look out for a catch at mid-wicket.
Either straight or deep mid-wicket. Let's see what will happen. They've got the fielders in position for that. Flighted delivery. And he pulls this one. He comes off of the bat, the outer portion. Brings long leg, but it is third man who comes around before. And it is 33. Leg buys this time. Thought it came off of the bat. 33 it is for 2. Went over number 7. Looking to get 110 St. Thomas's. They were much more ferocious and positive in their batting in the semi-finals. This one plays into the outside. Short delivery. Bounced almost twice. No ball. Free hit.
By a single free hit.
34. It goes away. At the delivery. Playing and missing. Bounce over the stumps into the keeper's hands. Usually balls are nice line and length. But the ball seemed to be getting some extra bounce here. Flighted delivery again. He goes onto the back foot. He plays it into his pad. It's the end of the over number 7. It's 33 for 2. Uphill tackles. Let's see field ball just as tight of the over as his partner. Flighted delivery. He plays it into the air. No one can get it. Keeper came, bowler came, but it dropped between the two of them. Equidistant. Ball came off of the outer portion of the bat, but no power. Went into the air, but no one was able to get close enough to it. Here comes Bentley into the bowl to the right-hander. Lighted delivery. And he plays and misses. I think nobody's stepping out too far, Curtis. Nobody's stepping out too far. They're trying to stay in their box. What will happen there? Flatter delivery. This time plays it there into the mid-wicket area.
Yep.
Deep mid-wicket comes around. He feels well. And the score goes on to 34. 34 for 2 in over number 8. Lighted delivery. Lays it straight back down the southern end into bowl to the right-handed batsman. The keeper is liming, Curtis. He has his hand behind his back, not paying attention. A wide delivery. 4 goes on to 35 it is. 35 for 2. We're in over number 8. St. Thomas is looking to get 110. 109 made by VOJN. They made 109 for 1. It is the final day, hopefully, and he plays it, punches it back. Bentley misfields. They hustle a single and goes 36 it is. Girl feels well and she throws it back to the, oh, they're not catching the ball. 36 it is for 2 in over number 8.
Get yourself something good to drink. And while you're there, check out the best tasting chicken wings.
Here comes
Hey,
Bentley
lady, I got a hot dog.
into bowl. Lighted delivery. Hits it into the air, but over the bowler's head, brings long on in. And another run has been had. 38. It's the end of number 8. No?
Hot dog.
It's the end of over number 8, yes. 38 it is for 2. It was a miscued shot, but it went just into space.
37 for 2.
Delivery. It's hit into the air. 37 for 3 now. Over number 9.
Sounds like a something they call twist up like a W. Me and my girl tonight, and they come and I'm feeling like I'm feeling good, babe. I'm feeling good, babe. If you shot the Hennessy and they wake up with company, I'm in the mood, yeah. I'm in the mood, yeah.
38 it is. Here goes Daniel flighted delivery. Playing and missing there. Wide signal. So it's 39 for 3. It's way behind. They got to get some big overs. And they need to get 110. And this is the penultimate over number 9. Hits it into the mid-wicket area. Drops between deep square and deep mid-wicket. Man from deep mid-wicket covers nicely in France and gets the ball back in. So 40 it is for 3 in over number 9. Daniel is going to go in to bowl to Jeffers, I think. And he plays it. It's a nice foolish delivery, comes down on it, plays it into the onside, straight mid-wicket. And 41 it is for 3. Halfway into the over. From the pavilion end, Daniel goes in to bowl to the St. Thomas's batter and he pulls it into the onside. From deep square comes the young lady from this part, wide long leg, sorry. And they picked up a run, 42 it is. She got the ball in quickly, reached there before the deep square. Taking his own casual time, going back to his fielding place, deep square. The third man has reached his position already. And he's indicating the young man is not looking. Got a delivery. Plays it into the offside, a hustler single, and they've got 42. Young lady, instead of sending it in, and caused the run out. She tossed it to the captain. He dropped it, and they took a chance to run a second run, and it ended in a run out. In the final over, 10th over, they're 43 for 4. And so it's all over and done with, unless Young Isles is going to hit 40 runs off of this and more with some extras. Plays it straight out into the offside, hustles a single. They're going to be, oh, bad throw to the keeper. Bounces over the keeper's head. So they've got a run. And there's a no ball as well. So that is what, 45?
Yep.
45 it is. Daniel is questioning in the umpire. You know he plays with the bigger guys, so he wants to make sure for himself. Upon the pads. Jeffers not playing the ball where he wanted it. Came off the pad running into. Oh my, the crowd is crying out. Somebody saying they're batting like the West Indies. How unfortunate. Here comes Daniel. It's that beautiful shot by Jeffers. Oh, looking to throw the ball. As soon as it came into his hands, it slipped out. And so another run, 46. Final over it is. They need to get 110. It's all over by the singing. The keeper is just liming, I believe. He isn't paying attention as ought to. Yeah, oh, again. They're hustling as many runs as they can. Isles has Jeffers on his P's and Q's. She's an athlete. And she has done well. She has top scored already for her team throughout the tournament. And she's making sure to capitalize upon whatever ball she gets to get a run or more. So we don't know if that's the end of the over. We'll have to wait and see. But another wicket goes down. The young lady is making sure that they run. Come what may. You better be on your P's and Q's.
Yes, sir.
48 for 5. 2 balls remaining. Over number 10. Short. And it's a wide delivery. So 49 for 5. Trying to finish it up there, Daniel.
Hold them.
All right. So 2 more balls still. 49 for 5.
Welcome to the El Camino Willet Park.
Right, a delivery. And he plays it straight back up. And there's no run. So 1 more delivery to complete this game.
2 more balls to go.
St. Thomas is looking to get 110.
Curtis Morton and his
And
His
109.
Don't forget, every match you see him, everywhere you see them, they'll be putting their videos on the YouTube, so check it out.
Final ball. Oh,
boy,
beat
naughty.
batsman, beat keeper, and
Naughty.
oh, getting 2 runs. Oh my God, Isles is making that young run. And it's the end of over number 10. It's the end of the game. So they would have gotten 51.
51 for 5.
51.
That's all she wrote.
51 for 5.
So round of applause for St. Thomas's. Round of applause for VOJN. 3rd and 4th place in the Runako Morton sponsored, TDC sponsored cricket here. Back to you, Mr. Freddie McGregor. Oh gosh. Up next, we're going to be seeing Ivor Waters versus the Purple Eagles for 1st and 2nd place.
I'm a longing to see you. I want to know how you've been doing over yonder.
Falcons. Where's that? Sheep don't bring boat.
When I've reached my destination, I will do the smiling.
Skipper! 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 Hello, who's the captain?
Don't forget, check the bag, get yourself something to drink, something to eat. We're going to be making history here.
I have with me the captain of the VOJN. You are the defending champ. Tough luck in the semi-finals, but today you played a game. How do you feel?
Very good.
What went wrong in the semis? What went wrong in the semis?
We just get bowled. We just get bowled.
Unfortunately, over the course of the whole tournament, you have not lost more than 1 wicket. But in that particular game, you and the other opening partner went early, and everybody just followed. Were they nervous?
Yeah, some of them.
Okay.
Next, we're going to be seeing the Falcons taking on.
You're going on to high school,
Second place in the
but I hope you continue your game, and you need to encourage the others to continue. Now you have gotten what, the third place position. How do you feel about that?
Feel good. And the whole team feel very happy.
Okay, so make sure you congratulate your guys, congratulate your coach and your principal and everybody who supported you.
And the pressure in the